In this video, we will be talking about the civil unrest and the electorate politics.
The peasants, activists, and politicians worked to define the nation-state of India. They had to contest British rule and work together to achieve independence from the British. The civil unrest and social movement were as equally about the Indians defining themselves against the British as Indians defining themselves against other Indians. The peasants participated in the goal of setting India free from the British. They formed the All India Kisan Sabha, also known as the All India Peasant Union. This worked to protect and demand peasant rights. The movement began in Bihar in 1929.
Mohandas K. Gandhi tried to go against British rule with a peaceful non-cooperation. Gandhi worked with two Muslim brothers named Muhammad and Shaukat Ali. Gandhi cooperated with the Khilafat movement. They both worked together to spread the idea of non-cooperation. After the Jallianwala Bagh in 1919, the movements got popular because the British soldiers killed over 300 Indians. The protests turned violent and Gandhi called it off. In the end of March, Gandhi was arrested by the colonial government, which increased the civil disobedience movement.
Bhimrao Ambedkar was an untouchable or delete from Mushtara. Ambedkar was different from other untouchables because he was able to receive his PhD in economics at Columbia University in New York and the London School of Economics. Although Ambedkar had all of his degrees, he was still treated as untouchable when he returned to India. He was not able to start his law career because of this.
Indian politicians were invited to London to discuss their demands for self-rule and representation. Ambedkar championed and won separate electorates for Dalits, but Gandhi opposed this since he thought of Dalits as inherently part of the Hindu community. He believed that a separate electorate for Dalits would divide the Hindu population. He convinced Ambedkar by fasting from all food and nourishment so that Ambedkar could not ignore responsibilities for Gandhi's starvation.
Once the political parties and Indian leaders agreed on the basic terms of Indian elections, they passed down the Government of India Act of 1935. Under this law, all government representatives were moved to Indian representatives, but the colonial state could claim full power at any time. In 1937, India held an election where the Congress, the Muslim League, and the local parties vied for power. The Congress received majority of votes. The local parties won a few constituency bases, and the Muslim League received no votes.
Muhammad Ali Jan was a young leader from the Muslim League. Muhammad began his career in 1910 by working for the Legislative Council in Bombay. He led the Muslim League in the early 20th century alongside with Gandhi and Ambedkar. In 1940, the Muslim League wanted to make a separate country for the Muslims. In 1942, Gandhi launched his Quit India Act. A lot of people went out to go support Gandhi's Quit India. Gandhi did this act to tell the British he wanted them out for good. The British did not like this idea, so they imprisoned all the Quit India supporters, while Jan and the Muslim League stayed loyal to the British.
Gandhi was a well-known Indian because of the non-violent political movement. He was upset about people who were living in poverty across the subcontinent. Gandhi did a protest about tax on salt called the Salt March. He made the Salt March because he believed putting tax on salt is cruel, since salt is one of the ingredients used in daily cooking.